All right, so this is me just pushing my boundaries to do better, be better. Um, this is the first minor step in trying to hold myself accountable in the business aspect of things. So I'm just going to do a little recap of all the devices that I bought last week and just go over those. Um, the thing is, a lot of people will maybe hit me up from this and say like, "Hey, do you have a phone for sale?" I have phones for sale. The chances that I'm going to sell you one are pretty slim, just because it takes so much time and effort to negotiate and like create a price, and for you to hit me up and say you want it, and then for you to never come through when I have a buyer who buys all of my stock. So um, if you want a phone from me, being direct, telling me, hey, what's the best phone I can get for $400? I want to spend $400 and I want a nice new phone. Cool. Hey, I have this phone or this phone for $400. That's really like the best way to buy a phone from me, is tell me how much you want to spend on a phone, or say, hey, I have $300 and I have this iPhone 13 or whatever. That is kind of the best way. A lot of people will be like, hey, what phones do you have for sale? Well, I'm about to show you what phones I have for sale, but they're not for sale. They're already sold. Every phone that I buy is already sold. So I do have a lot of phones. This is a week of work, a week of hitting the pavement, having ads out, distributed, and just communicating. But I'm going to go through them from like the best phone to the worst phone, and I'm going to bag them up and hopefully ship them out today or tomorrow. Today. I'm going to ship them out today. So first we got a brand new sealed, or not sealed, unsealed. I always unseal every phone. 16 Pro Max. This phone actually looks like it's still on. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. This was a referral from either my Google My Business page or from one of my ads, which was awesome. The lady asked me, I didn't post that part of the video, but she asked me if I bought any more phones, and she said she had somebody she was going to refer to me. So 16 Pro Max. Second phone, 16 Pro Max. Don't know if this is carrier locked or I could look into it, but I'm not going to look into it right now, and maybe that's something that I do in the future to like hold myself more accountable and be better during this video. But second, 16 Pro Max. Third phone, 16 Pro Max. When I ship phones, if you ship phones, you want to make sure that you turn them off, because the thieves at UPS, USPS, FedEx, what they'll do is they put their phone up next to these boxes, and if the box pings like, oh, hey, do you want to transfer your data? That is a sign, that the telltale sign that there are phones in the box, so they can open the box and steal devices out of there. So be very wary. Fourth phone, iPhone 16 Plus. 16 Plus, pink. One, two, three, four, five. This is the fifth phone, iPhone 16 pink. You know it's a 16 because there is a button on the side, very much so. And then also the 15s still have the diagonal camera. So up and down camera, diagonal camera. Easy way to tell them apart. Phone 6, this is a 15 Pro Max. Cracked corner, screen scratched all to hell. Phone 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all iPhone 15s. Got a lot of iPhone 15s in. This one's still on. Let's get it off. Same here. Get that off. Next phone, iPhone 14 Plus. That's phone 11. $12 is a 12 Pro Max. $13 is an iPhone 12. $14 is an iPhone SE. And $15 is an iPhone X. Still powered on. Let's power that off. So yeah, 15 phones last week. And on Sunday, I had 5 calls that I should have, or Sunday I had 5 calls. I like to always answer my phone, but one thing that I am really also hyper-focused on right now is putting my wife above all, like above business, above everything. So we were out just kind of having a date, spending some quality time together. We went to the West Bottoms and we're looking like at all these antiques and stuff. And there were a lot of times where either she was right next to me, we were in the car, or maybe she wasn't right next to me. Maybe she's in the bathroom and I just didn't want to answer my phone. And that's just how it's going to be. I'm going to be very selective. I need to make money, but I need a healthy relationship more than anything. Focused on healthy relationship, focused on being the best dad I can be, focused on health. So we got our Greek yogurt, but this is whole milk. My wife told me, that's a little too thick. I don't do whole milk. So looking into a different option there as well. But yeah, so if you want to buy a phone from me, what's your budget? Do you have a phone to trade? And I'll tell you the best option you can get. I appreciate everybody for watching. This has been like a 7.5 minute video, but I appreciate you for tuning in. And if you think that you have any information that can help me make these videos better, let me know. I know sharing like profit and different things like that could be something, or what I bought it for, how much I'm selling it for, different stuff like that. If that's what you guys want to hear, communicate with me, put it in the chat. Smash that follow button. I want to get some more followers, so hit the follow button, like this video, and I just appreciate you guys. Have a great day.